What is up, gentlemen? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about a few ways you can dress casually as an adult man. So this video is going to provide a few ways, tips, tricks, or just general rules that you can consider when you're putting together your style, whatever your style type is, and to skew you in the direction of just dressing like a well-groomed adult man. Before I hop into the video, I just want to say, look guys, dressing like a man and actually being a man are two different things. So you can buy expensive things, you can buy quality things, but just make sure your thoughts are quality and you are quality. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to put on a nice Tom Ford suit and you look like a man and you're well-groomed, everything's tailored, everything's constructed right, but then people get around you and they get a sense of your personality or your character and they see the inconsistencies of that. That's not a good thing. So although this video serves a purpose of just the materialistic side, just make sure your intrinsic values and who you are on point, or else none of this really matters, to be honest. So we'll hop into number one, and number one is a monochromatic look. By and large, for each garment, look to stick to solid colors. This adds a level of simplicity, or really is very simplistic, and depth at the same time, as well as this creates a sense of cohesion throughout your outfit. And this is not only applied to outfits, but if you're putting together your place, this could also be applied. If you ever heard less is more, so when you're thinking about color schemes and you're thinking about just more of a monochromatic look, one solid color for each garment as you layer or whatever you want to do with it, this is where less is more really speaks volumes. Next, guys, would be going with logo-less or minimal logo clothing. Why this is important is because this adds versatility and timelessness. If you were wearing a shirt like I'm wearing, this is a Asket gray t-shirt, no logos on it, you wouldn't even know it was Asket unless I told you, but this shirt is going to be in now and it's going to be in 40, 50, 60, or whenever I'm gone years from now. But even if it's just pure logoless or it has one logo, think of brands like Polo. Polo is very minimal clothing on some of their garments. Think of just a little polo guy. That is very timeless. You could wear polo now and you could wear polo 30 years from now. You could wear polo 30 years ago. Matter of fact, people were wearing polo 5, 10, 15 years ago. And I believe you'll still be able to wear polo 5, 10, 15 years from now. Logo is very minimal. It doesn't obstruct anything from your actual entire outfit. Next would be going with earth tones. Most people are going to look really good in earth tones. They are very versatile when it comes to the color of your actual garment. Earth tones, very similar to logoless clothings, are very versatile. So you can pair earth tone clothing with a lot of different things in your wardrobe. Think about getting a desaturated version of exotic colors. So if you like orange, like my favorite color is orange. Wearing orange, especially being my size, I'm 6'5", 240 pounds. I'm a big guy. Wearing a big highlighter color orange really won't fit for me in my style taste, but what I can do is wear a desaturated version of that color. So instead of wearing a bright red, maybe go for something that's burgundy or oxblood. I've covered this in another video. Next, guys, is pairing patterns. So a thing you have to consider is your pattern types. You have your checks or your plaids, you have your stripes, and then you also have your repeatable patterns, such as your paisleys or some type of interesting, obscure pattern. Think about polka dots. You also have textures, so think of your hopsacks or your herringbone pattern. When pairing patterns in your wardrobe, think about the scalability of the pattern. So you may want to have one pattern that's more small, one pattern that's more medium, or one pattern that's more large. And when you layer or you pair it with other clothing, you are kind of hitting that cohesiveness throughout your whole outfit. Also think about the boldness of the actual pattern. You want one that's probably more subdued and subtle, one that's a little bit more conservative, and then you could have one that is more bold. And when you mix and match those patterns, depending on the intensity, the strength, and all the things I've covered, it creates a more cohesive look, a more interesting look, and it adds even more depth to an outfit. Lastly, guys, is getting quality items. One little thing I want to make a point here. quality items does not necessarily mean it's more expensive. Now, largely, I do think price of an item usually follows parallel with how quality the item can be. But we've seen many designer brands throw a big price on the item that isn't as high of quality as what's being marketed. So don't always think a more expensive item is necessarily better, but nonetheless, buy quality items. This is important because the longevity of the actual item, if it's quality, it should last a fairly or long time as long as your upkeep is correct and you're taking care of the actual garment correctly. And then the appearance is really nice. If you ever think about a really nice watch, take a Patek Philippe and compare it to a Seiko. I mean, it's a large difference in the quality of those two timepieces, no matter which model. I'm not saying Seiko doesn't make great entry-level models, they do, but what I'm saying is the appearance. Quality items, higher quality items, tend to appear a lot more pleasing to the eyes. We're not gonna go to the extremes. Can you go to Target and find a really nice shirt that looks very high quality? Yes, you can. But by and large, what I'm saying is if you buy a quality item, they tend to look better on your body, they tend to look better in your outfit, and they tend to look better as time goes on. That's it, guys. Those were a few tips, rules, whatever you want to attach to it that will help you dress better and look better as an adult man. So if you're an 18, younger guy, if you're in your 20s like me, if you're an older guy, it's a little bit for everything, for everybody in this video. Whatever style you're going for, I don't honestly care, but you can apply these general tips, rules to whatever style you want to go for, and then you'll see, and then hopefully that helps you look a little bit more like an adult man. Well, that's the video, guys. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch these. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And like always, gentlemen, I will catch you in the next one.